My name is Chef Lexi, and today I'm going to be making cookie dough cupcakes, one of my favorite cupcakes in the whole world. So first, we're going to make the cookie dough. You need to add a quarter of sugar, you pour it in. And next, we're gonna add the brown sugar. And you need to make sure that it's flat and packed in because at first it's fluffy and you could get more into it. Whoa! Next, we're gonna do the salt. And if you have a quarter teaspoon measurement, you just need to fill it up halfway so you get to 1/8. Be careful because the salt comes out quick. Like that. Just like this. Our last dry ingredient that we're gonna put into the bowl is flour, and you need 1.5 cups of flour. And make sure you level it off with your finger, but make sure it doesn't get on to your parents' counter because they're gonna get mad. Now that it's leveled, you pour it into the bowl. And now we're adding our wet ingredients. And we're not adding eggs because raw eggs can make you sick. And now we're adding 1 stick of butter. And now we are adding 2.5 tablespoons of milk. Be extra careful with this, just like that. And now we're gonna pour another batch of milk in this big one, and one more. Mistake. Please don't. And now we will add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And now I'm going to use the electric mixer. And make sure it's on a low speed so the flour doesn't really go everywhere. Make sure you mix it for 1 to 2 minutes. And now we're gonna add our chocolate chips. 3/4 cups of chocolate chips. And then we add it, and then we mix it with a spoon. And now we're gonna shape this cookie dough into little balls. And make sure you freeze them ahead of time because you don't want them to bake while in the oven or any place. So next we are going to be making the cake batter, and all you need is you need the Devil's Food cake batter. You need 1 cup of water, and you need 1/2 cup of oil and 3 eggs. And last but not least, you need to set the oven 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're gonna set the oven, and every oven's different, but I'm gonna show you how to do mine. First, you need to press bake, and then you need to check that it says 350 degrees Fahrenheit, like we want, and then it'll just say push, and then you press start. So now we're gonna mix the cake batter. We have chocolate, cake batter, cake mix. We're gonna pour this in, make sure all of it gets on. And now we're gonna pour in the water. 1 cup of water. Then we're gonna crack the eggs. We're gonna crack 3 eggs. Three eggs. Crack them on the table, and then once they're cracked and you see a little hole, be careful not to get the shells into there, and then pour the egg in there, and then wherever you put the egg, just put it down somewhere and then throw it away after. Make sure all that yolk gets in there. And then we pour in the oil, one half cup of oil. And next, after putting in the oil, we're gonna mix it with an electric mixer. Be careful to make sure that it doesn't come out of the bowl, and make sure these are tightened all the way. And also, make sure that almost all the clumps are out, and about mix it to 1 to 2 minutes. Here we go. Now when you look at it, make sure that there are no clumps. If you see that there are no clumps, make sure to take this out and to keep it over the bowl, and then remove these. So now we are gonna put the batter into these cups, but first we have to put the cups into the cupcake things. And now we're gonna fill the cake mix into the cupcake liners, like this. Be careful that it doesn't get onto the counter. Hold it down. If there's not enough like this, then you get some more. And put it in. As you can see, it's halfway there. So after you let the cookie dough balls freeze for about 2 hours, you put the cookie dough balls into the cupcake batter, just like this. right in the middle. So once you have finished putting the cookie dough into the batter, then you need to make sure the oven is hot, and you need to at least bake it for at least 25 minutes. Open this, but be super careful. Then place the cupcakes into the oven. Oopsies. And close it and let it bake for 20 minutes. At about 20 minutes, check to see with a toothpick if your cupcakes are ready. And if you put the toothpick in and it comes out clean, that means they're cooked. These are cooked. Now I will take them out. Now I'm going to teach you how to make your cookie dough frosting. You're going to need 3 cups of powdered sugar, Now we add 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Remember to pack it down like the last time we did cookie dough. Now we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Be careful not to put too much. Like about this much. Next, we're gonna put 3 sticks of butter, softened butter. Then next, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Like this. Next, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of milk. And then you use your electric mixer or anything you have to mix it. Make sure you only turn it up low so everything doesn't go wrong. And also, be careful because everything will spill. After a couple minutes, this is what your frosting would look like. Now you just let your cupcakes cool off, and then you're ready to frost them. Once your cupcake has cooled down, it's time to frost. Just get some frosting on whatever you have, whatever material. Make sure there's not so much. Put it on, frost it. Make it look very beautiful. Once you have finished, it'll look like this. Next, take the cupcake over to where your chocolate chips are. Sprinkle some chocolate chips on. Like this. Make sure there's not too many because you already have the cookie dough inside with lots of chocolate chips. Or if you must, put a lot because it's awesome. Like this. And when you're ready, take a big bite. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Cookie dough cupcakes. Hope you make them at home. And after you freeze in the thingy, just restart this thing. I gotta go. It's time to craft some cupcakes. It's time to craft some cupcakes. It's time to craft some cupcakes. Yeah! Yes, yeah, try. I'm a drama queen.